What is the meaning of the verb dry up?
When something dries up or something dries it up, all the water or other liquid in it goes away. The sun came out and dried up all the rain. The Great Salt Lake is slowly drying up.
What is the meaning of the verb fight back?
When you fight back, you fight, either physically or with words. Someone or something that attacked you first. The soldiers fought back bravely, but the situation was hopeless.
What is the meaning of the verb warm up?
When people or things cause a thing or place to become warmer, they warm it up. That soup is cold. You can warm it up in the microwave.
What is the meaning of the verb show up?
When you appear somewhere, you show up. Turn up is similar to show up. I was supposed to meet my sister for lunch, but she hasn't shown up yet.
What is the meaning of the verb point to?
When you make preparations for something in the future, you plan for it. The festival was a disaster because they didn't plan for such a huge crowd.
What is the meaning of the verb give out, to?
When you distribute something to other people, you give it out or give it out to them. Hand out is similar to give out. The aid workers would have given more food out to the famine victims, but they didn't have enough.
What is the meaning of the verb fall out, with Iover?
When you fall out with people, you become upset or angry with them. When two people fall out over something. They become upset or angry with each other because of a disagreement about that thing. Melanie and Sarah started a company. But they fell out over who would be president and who would be vice president.
What is the meaning of the verb stay up?
When you stay up, you go to bed later than you normally do. Judy's tired because she stayed up until dawn studying for a chemistry test.
What is the meaning of the verb put away?
When people are put away, they are sent to prison or a mental institution. I hope they put that maniac away and throw away the key.
What is the meaning of the verb pick up?
Habit, you acquire the habit. I picked up a few stock tips from a guy I met on the plane.
What is the meaning of the verb break off?
When something breaks off or someone breaks something off. A part or smaller piece is separated from something larger by force. One of the arms broke off the statue when it fell off the pedestal.
What is the meaning of the verb plan on?
When you plan on doing something, you intend to do it. I plan on fishing and taking a lot of pictures on my vacation.
What is the meaning of the verb get off?
When you get off a bus, airplane, or train, you leave it. You can't get off the train while it's moving.
What is the meaning of the verb make for informal?
When you make for a place, you go there in a hurry. After the robbery, the bank robbers made for the border.
What is the meaning of the verb wash up?
When you wash up, you wash your hands thoroughly. The surgeon washed up before the operation.
What is the meaning of the verb go along with?
When you obey a rule or follow a decision, you go along with it. I don't care what the boss says, I'm not going along with. Any changes that will mean longer hours for less money.
What is the meaning of the verb put down, on/4?
When you add something to a list or other written material, you put it down or put it down on the list. Melanie's collecting money for charity, so I told her to put me down for $50.
What is the meaning of the verb stick out?
When something sticks out, it extends from what it is attached to. Be careful walking in the woods, there are a lot of branches sticking out.
What is the meaning of the verb keep away from?
When you keep away or keep away from people, you do not come close to them or associate with them. When you keep away or keep away from things, you do not touch them, come close to them, or use them. When you keep away or keep away from places, you do not come close to them or go to them. Mark was very sick yesterday, so everyone kept away from him.
What is the meaning of the verb plug up?
When people or things block a narrow passage, such as a pipe, drain. Or hole, so that nothing can flow through it, they plug it up. I need to plug up the hole in the roof where the rain is leaking in.
What is the meaning of the verb get on?
When you move your body towards something and stand, sit, or lie on it, you get on it. The nurse asked me to take off my shirt and get on the examination table.
What is the meaning of the verb talk down to?
When you talk down to people, you use a tone of voice or an attitude that shows you think they are less intelligent. Less educated, or from a lower level of society than you. I was furious about the way he talked down to me.
What is the meaning of the verb turn in?
When you go to bed, you turn in. I'm really tired, I'm going to turn in early.
What is the meaning of the verb come out of?
When people or things leave a place, room, or house that you are not in, they come out of it. Susie's friend came to the door and asked her to come out and play.
What is the meaning of the verb hold up?
When an object remains in good condition after heavy use, it holds up. Some Roman aqueducts have held up for 2,000 years.
What is the meaning of the verb carry on, about, informal?
When you carry on or carry on about something. You are very persistent and vocal about something that upsets you. I said I was sorry, now will you please stop carrying on about it?
What is the meaning of the verb blow off in formal?
When you do not do something that you are supposed to do because you do. Not want to, or because you do not think it is important, you blow it off. I was supposed to report for jury duty Monday morning, but I blew it off.
What is the meaning of the verb get out of?
When you get dirt or a stain out, or get dirt or a stain out of a material, you remove it by cleaning. This detergent's ad claims it'll get dirt out even in cold water.
What is the meaning of the verb cut off?
When you stop the supply or flow of something, such as water, electricity. Or money, you cut it off, or you cut off the people receiving it. I won't be surprised if my electricity is cut off. I haven't paid the bill in 3 months.
What is the meaning of the verb come out of?
When dirt or a stain is removed by cleaning, it comes out, or comes out of what it is in. That paint might come out of the carpet if you try turpentine.
What is the meaning of the verb hold on to?
When you hold on or hold on to people. You hold them tightly to protect them or to prevent them from leaving. When you hold on or hold on to things. You hold them tightly to protect them or to prevent them from being taken. Sam grabbed the robber's legs and held on while the guard handcuffed her.
What is the meaning of the verb clean out, of, informal?
If thieves clean a place out or clean a place out of something, they take everything that is valuable. I got home and found that my place had been cleaned out.
What is the meaning of the verb cut off?
When you completely remove part of something with a knife, saw, or pair of scissors, you cut it off. He cut off a piece of cheese so that I could taste it. One of the kings of England had his head cut off.
What is the meaning of the verb stick out?
When you stick out an unpleasant or difficult experience. You continue with it until it is over, rather than quit. I hate this job, but I need the money, so I'll just have to stick it out until I find a better one. College isn't easy, but if you stick it out, you'll be glad you did.
What is the meaning of the verb hold on, to?
When you hold on or hold on to something, you hold it tightly so that you will not fall or be hurt. Hang on is similar to hold on. Hold on to the rail when you get out of the bathtub, it's slippery.
What is the meaning of the verb drop out, of?
When you drop out or drop out of a school, a training course, or other program, you leave before completing it. The program is very difficult, and about 70% of the students drop out.
What is the meaning of the verb keep away, from?
When you keep people or things away or keep them away from something or someone else. You do not allow them to come close to or associate with someone or come close to or touch something. Paul has an alcohol problem, so keep him away from the bar at the party tomorrow.
What is the meaning of the verb cut off?
When someone is cut off while speaking on the telephone, the connection is accidentally broken. I was in the middle of an important call when I was cut off. Getting cut off happens all the time when you're on the phone to China.
What is the meaning of the verb make out always used with to be?
When you make people or things out to be a certain way or a certain thing. You describe or consider them to be this way or to be this thing. Stop complaining, my food isn't as bad as you make it out to be.
What is the meaning of the verb come on always continuous?
When you begin to feel a headache or an illness developing, you feel the headache or illness coming on. I feel a headache coming on. Do you have any aspirin?
What is the meaning of the verb dry off?
When something dries off or you dry something off, water or other liquids that are on it evaporate. Leave your wet clothes outside and let the sun dry them off.
What is the meaning of the verb carry out, of?
When you carry something out of a place, you hold it in your hands and take it from that place. David was so drunk that we had to carry him out of the bar.
What is the meaning of the verb run over?
When you go beyond a limit, you run over or run over the limit. The speaker was given 15 minutes for her speech, but she ran over.
What is the meaning of the verb clean out?
When you clean something out, you clean the inside completely so that no dirt. Dust, trash, and so on, remains inside. We clean out our garage every spring.
What is the meaning of the verb bite off?
When you bite off something, you use your teeth to remove a piece. When you bite off more than you can chew. You agree to do something that you do not have the time or the ability to do. You can't finish that huge project by tomorrow. I think you've bitten off more than you can chew.
What is the meaning of the verb take in?
When you make an item of clothing smaller by changing the seams, you take it in. She likes some of her maternity clothes so much that she's going to take them in after the baby is born.
What is the meaning of the verb pile up?
When work or something else that must be done increases faster than you can do it, it piles up. I'm really worried about money.
What is the meaning of the verb do without?
When you do without something, you continue living or working without. Something that you want or need because it is not possible or available. Doing without is something you get used to when you're poor.
What is the meaning of the verb work out?
When you work out a solution or plan, you decide what to do after careful consideration. Either alone or in discussion with other people. The opposing lawyers worked out a compromise.
What is the meaning of the verb stay out of?
When you stay out of a situation, such as an argument, fight, battle, or war, you do not get involved in it. Jake has stayed out of trouble since he left prison.
What is the meaning of the verb go beyond?
When people or things are better or worse. Or do something in a better or worse way than is normal or expected, they go beyond what is normal or expected. Did you say Jackson's new book is good? I think it goes beyond good, it's fantastic. Sam's wife discovered that he wasn't just friends with his secretary. Their relationship went way beyond friendship.
What is the meaning of the verb put away in formal?
When you consume large quantities of food or drink, especially alcoholic drink, you put it away. I don't feel well. I put away 4 hot dogs and a bag of cookies.
What is the meaning of the verb turn up?
When you turn up something, you find it or learn of it as a result of an investigation or search. When something turns up, it is found or is learned of as a result of an investigation or search. Despite a thorough search, the murder weapon still hasn't turned up.
What is the meaning of the verb talk into?
When you talk people into something or talk people into doing something, you persuade them to do it. My father didn't want to let me use his car Friday night, but I talked him into it.
What is the meaning of the verb show up?
When you appear somewhere, you show up. Turn up is similar to show up. Over 100 people showed up for the news conference.
What is the meaning of the verb break up?
When something breaks into smaller pieces, it breaks up. When you break something into smaller pieces, you break it up. The meteor broke up when it entered Earth's atmosphere.
What is the meaning of the verb get on, with?
When you continue doing something, you get on with what you were doing, or get on with it. I didn't say you could stop. Get on with your work.
What is the meaning of the verb get down?
When you bend your body and lower your head to avoid. Danger or to prevent people from seeing you, you get down. Get down. If the police catch us here, we'll be in a lot of trouble.
What is the meaning of the verb take off?
When you take time off from work or study, you do something different, instead of working or studying. Our company always lets us take the week between Christmas and New Year's Day off.
What is the meaning of the verb hand back, to?
When you return things to people by holding them in your hand and extending your arm. You hand them back or hand them back to them. The teacher will hand the tests back in third period.
What is the meaning of the verb knock out?
When soldiers knock out a piece of the enemy's equipment. They destroy it or damage it enough so that it no longer operates. The enemy radar installation was knocked out by a 500-pound bomb.
What is the meaning of the verb care for?
When you care for people or things, you like them. Jane doesn't care for coffee, she prefers tea.
What is the meaning of the verb let off?
When you are let off by a person in authority. You are not punished or you are given only a light punishment. It was Jake's first offense, so the judge let him off with a warning.
What is the meaning of the verb stand around?
When you stand around, you stand in a place wasting time and not doing anything useful. I have all this work to do, and you guys just stand around watching me. The manager told them to stop standing around and get to work.
What is the meaning of the verb put back?
When you put something back, you return it to where it was before. After you finish listening to my CDs, please put them back.
What is the meaning of the verb turn in, to?
When you complete a test, report, or project and you give it to the person who assigned the work to you. You turn it in or turn it into the person who assigned the work. Hand in is similar to turn in. Melanie asked her teacher if she could turn her project in late.
What is the meaning of the verb make up?
When you have an amount of money that is not enough for a certain requirement and you add more money so that it will be enough. You make up the difference between the amount you have and the amount you need. I didn't have enough saved to pay for college, but my Uncle Fred made up the difference.
What is the meaning of the verb come on?
When an electrical device or machine comes on, it begins to operate, usually automatically. Go off is the opposite of come on. When you open the refrigerator door, the light comes on automatically.
What is the meaning of the verb come down, to?
When you lower the price you are asking for something, you come down or come down to a lower price. The union won't come down a nickel in its salary demands.
What is the meaning of the verb come on in formal?
When you think that people have done or said something improper or unreasonable, you say come on. Tom didn't study for 1 minute, and you're telling me he got 100 on the test? Oh, come on.
What is the meaning of the verb hold out, for?
When you hold out for something. You refuse to compromise in a negotiation and accept anything less than your original demands. The basketball player is holding out for $1 million a game.
What is the meaning of the verb mix up?
When you mix two things up, you confuse them with each other. Newborn babies sometimes get mixed up in the hospital.
What is the meaning of the verb take out, of?
When you take something out or take it out of a container, storage place, or building, you remove it. Put in / into is the opposite of take out. I want to take some books out of the library tonight. Jake took out a gun and shouted, "This is a holdup." Nancy took $500 out of the bank.
What is the meaning of the verb take back, to?
When you take people back or take people back to a place where they were before. You go with them to that place. Our son was home from college for the summer, and we're taking him back tomorrow.
What is the meaning of the verb fall behind, in?
When you are in a group that is studying, working, and so on. And they learn faster or get more work done because you are learning or working more slowly than the others. You fall behind or fall behind in your work, studies, and so on. When you do not complete work as fast as it was originally planned and expected, you fall behind schedule. Get behind is similar to fall behind. Keep up is the opposite of fall behind. The sales manager wanted to know why I had fallen behind the rest of the department.
What is the meaning of the verb blow up?
When something blows up or when someone blows something up, it explodes. The hijackers ultimately blew the plane up.
What is the meaning of the verb work out?
When a situation works out a certain way, it happens that way. When a situation does not work out, it is not satisfactory. The switch to the new system worked out a lot better than anyone expected.
What is the meaning of the verb get back to?
When you get back to people, you talk to them later, usually because you do not have time to talk. To them at the time, or because you will have information for them later that you do not have now. That real estate agent still hasn't gotten back to me to let me know if our offer was accepted.
What is the meaning of the verb fall off?
When the quality, degree, or frequency of something decreases, it falls off. The quality of his work has fallen off as he has gotten older.
What is the meaning of the verb move inland to?
When you move in or move into a place. You bring your furniture and other personal possessions into a place where you will live. Move out is the opposite of move inland to. The landlord said we could move right in if we want to.
What is the meaning of the verb hear about?
When you hear and learn information about someone or something, you hear about it. I heard about the earthquake on CNN.
What is the meaning of the verb leave behind?
When you leave someone or something behind, you go to a different place. The explorers left the mountains behind and entered the jungle.
What is the meaning of the verb punch out?
When you leave your workplace and put your time card in the Time clock to record the time you have left, you punch out. Sally's not at work, she punched out at 5:08. Jim usually forgets, so his boss punches him out.
What is the meaning of the verb turn off in formal?
Something that turns you off offends you and causes you to lose interest in something or someone. Something about a person of the opposite sex that turns you off. Causes you to lose sexual or romantic interest in that person. Turn on is the opposite of turn off. I got turned off when she lit a cigarette.
What is the meaning of the verb move inland to?
When you move people in or move them into a place. You bring their furniture and other personal possessions into a place where they will live. When you move things in or move them into a place, you take them in. Move out is the opposite of move inland to. Moving all this furniture into a fifth-floor apartment isn't going to be easy.
What is the meaning of the verb come off?
When an event comes off, it is successful. The party came off well. Everyone had a lot of fun.
What is the meaning of the verb run into?
When you meet people unexpectedly or unintentionally, you run into them. Bump into is the same as run into. I owe Frank $300, so I hope I don't run into him.
What is the meaning of the verb get by, on?
When you get by or get by on a certain amount of money. You continue with your work or continue with your life even though it may be difficult. Don't worry about me, I'll get by somehow.
What is the meaning of the verb shake up?
When you make major changes in an organization or business, you shake it up. People are getting a little lazy around here. It's time to shake things up.
What is the meaning of the verb come down?
When you move to a lower level socially or financially and receive less. Respect from other people because of this change, you come down in life. Mark used to be so successful, but now he has so many problems. He has really come down in life.
What is the meaning of the verb come down with?
When you are starting to get sick, you are coming down with something or coming down with an illness. My grandmother said, if you don't wear an undershirt, you'll come down with pneumonia.
What is the meaning of the verb come up?
When something unexpected happens that requires further attention, it comes up. I'm sorry I can't go to your party, something important has come up.
What is the meaning of the verb keep up?
When you keep an activity up, you continue doing it. Leopards can run extremely fast, but they can't keep it up longer than a minute or two.
What is the meaning of the verb run down, to?
When you move quickly to a lower level or place, you run down or run down to that place. Mike was running down the stairs when he fell and broke his leg.
What is the meaning of the verb put together?
When you position people or things so that they are close to each other or touching, you put them together. When you plan your dinner party seating arrangement, put Heather and Jimmy together.
What is the meaning of the verb fall behind, in?
When you are in a group that is studying, working, and so on. And they learn faster or get more work done because you are learning or working more slowly than the others. You fall behind or fall behind in your work, studies, and so on. When you do not complete work as fast as it was originally planned and expected, you fall behind schedule. Get behind is similar to fall behind. Keep up is the opposite of fall behind. The building project will fall behind schedule if the construction workers go on strike.
What is the meaning of the verb hold up?
When an object remains in good condition after heavy use, it holds up. These cheap shoes won't hold up more than 6 weeks.
What is the meaning of the verb keep up, with?
When you are in a group that is studying, working, and so on. And you are able to learn or work at the same rate as the others, you keep up or keep up with the group. Fall behind is the opposite of keep up. Lydia missed several days of school last month. And now she's having a hard time keeping up with the rest of the class.
What is the meaning of the verb pay for?
When you are punished for something, you pay for what you have done. I caught the guy who's spreading these false rumors about me, and he paid for ruining my reputation.
What is the meaning of the verb carry on, about, informal?
When you carry on or carry on about something. You are very persistent and vocal about something that upsets you. I forgot our anniversary, and she carried on all day.
What is the meaning of the verb carry out, of?
When you carry something out of a place, you hold it in your hands and take it from that place. It took 4 guys to carry the pool table out.
What is the meaning of the verb turn off?
When you turn off an electrical or mechanical device. You change the controls to stop it from producing or doing something. Turn on is the opposite of turn off. Switch off and shut off are similar to turn off. L can't see anything, the lights are turned off.
What is the meaning of the verb come through?
When you are in a place and people or things come through it. They pass from one side to the other side where you are. Betty came through the door and sat down at our table.
What is the meaning of the verb? Get out of?
If an activity gives you pleasure, satisfaction, or some other benefit. You get pleasure, satisfaction, or some other benefit out of it. I sat through that boring class for 3 months and didn't learn a thing. I didn't get anything out of it.
What is the meaning of the verb try out, for?
When you try out or try out for something. You try to show that you can perform a job well in order to get hired. A lot of guys will try out, but only a handful will make the team.
What is the meaning of the verb start off?
When people or things start off a certain way. They are this way at the beginning of a process that changes them. Start out is similar to start off. I thought the movie was good, but it started off kind of boring.
What is the meaning of the verb sign out?
When you sign something out, such as a book or something valuable or important. You write your name on a list to show that you have borrowed the item and are responsible for returning it. The professor signed the book out of the rare book room.
What is the meaning of the verb turn up?
When people or things turn up at a place, they appear there. Show up is similar to turn up. Every few years my worthless brother turns up at my door asking for money.
What is the meaning of the verb go up, to?
When the cost, rate, quality, quantity, or level of something increases, it goes up. Go down is the opposite of go up. The price of gas hasn't gone up in 2 years.
What is the meaning of the verb aim at?
When you aim at something you want, you do what is necessary to get it. The manager said she was aiming at a 14% increase in sales next year.
What is the meaning of the verb go over?
When you carefully explain something, usually something that is complicated but important, you go over it. No one understood the manager's plan after he explained it, so he went back over it.
What is the meaning of the verb get to informal?
When you get to doing something, you begin to do it gradually. After seeing all those strange lights in the sky, I got to wondering if maybe UFOs really exist after all.
What is the meaning of the verb leave off?
When you interrupt something that you intend to finish later, you leave off at the point where you stop. Finish your story. Uncle Fred. You left off where the giant octopus was about to eat you.
What is the meaning of the verb dress up, like /is?
When people wear old-fashioned clothes or costumes. They dress up like someone, or dress up as someone. Did you see Charles at the Halloween party? He dressed up like a cowboy.